With the election expected to be extremely close, both sides are ready to pursue litigation as needed, and so they're both going to have lawyers everywhere.
With a hotly contested presidential election in 2020, as well as others in decades past, like in the year 2000, both parties are poised like never before to not only challenge results, but to oversee the process on Election Day.
They are looking for any places where voter access to the polls is being limited in ways that are not legitimate.
Most of the legal preparations are for after the election if there's, for example, any counting issues or ballot invalidations or issues like that, especially in the 7 key battleground states.
Particularly if you're on the losing side, you want to do everything you can to try not to be on the losing side, because flipping, a small number of votes could be determinative.
Seth Hill is a professor of political science at UC San Diego. He says the Electoral Count Reform Act, passed by Congress 2 years ago, updated the blueprint for how electoral votes are counted, specifically raising the standard for objections.
Prior to 2022, you only needed one senator and one member of the House to object in order for Congress to have to consider that objection. It's now 1/5 of both chambers.
Professor Hill says election officials, in anticipation of legal challenges throughout the country, are paying close attention to record keeping for ballot chain of custody, and oftentimes cameras are rolling where votes are counted. All of this to promote transparency.
In order for election irregularities to actually change the result of an election, there's going to be a judge, and there's going to be evidence, and there's going to be attorneys on each side arguing it out. So we have a system in place to deal with any problems that arise.
Professor Hill says any rulings can be appealed up to the Supreme Court. Brian White, CBS 8.